Hello, and welcome to the Be the CEO of My Life live show. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. I'm Yvonne Dam of Amaze Yourself Coaching, and I help driven business owners and executives to the next level of success, their next level of income, and the next level of results. And I do that by helping you to focus on those things that bring in those results, those things that matter most. And when you focus and reprioritize, you can actually let go of a lot of things that actually do not matter that much. And when you start to focus, you kind of also free up time to enjoy that next level of success and that income that you are driving with that new focus. So during this show, I'm sharing with you personal experiences from my coaching, and I bring aboard great guests that share what they have done and what they can do to help you to become the CEO of your life. And today I want to talk to you about something personal. And I see actually that I have a great prop in the background. I didn't see that, but hey, yeah. Great that you're watching. And what I want to share with you today is, like I said, a very personal story. Maybe you most likely will recognize it. So I've worked 25 years in the corporate world in leadership position with multinationals, and every minute there counted. And I was always very much pushed and very much driven to work as hard as I possibly could, until I discovered it's also possible to do it in a different way. It's also possible to really focus on the essentials and let everything else go. So I stopped my work addiction. It wasn't easy. I really have, I've gone through a lot of battles, but I finally let go of it. And by stopping it, a whole new world opened up. But the thing is, it's when you're very driven, when you're ambitious to really reach that next goal, and when you're quite eager to expand your success and to go to the next level and the next, there is always a possibility that you are overloading yourself with work. And I went on holiday. I was about to finish some projects, and when I came back from holiday, I was like, oh, okay, just these projects and then I'm done. And it felt like a bit much, but I said to myself, oh, I'll just work a bit harder and then it's done. And then I was 2 weeks back and it didn't change. And I said to myself, hold on, what's happening here? Because it wasn't so much the hours I was putting in, because I'm quite good at that. I take my mornings, I take my afternoons with the little one, my weekends are, to enjoy. So it wasn't so much the hours, it was more the pressure, the mental state that felt a bit too frantic for my liking. So I at first, like I said, I thought, okay, let me work through it and then it will be done. And then I thought, no, work never stops. When I've done the first, then the next and the next and the next appear. So I decided instead to drop everything, to relax a bit more, to release my frantic state of mind, and to really, enjoy it a bit more instead of working it a bit more. And then it was so funny. Earlier today, I had a call with my accountability partner, and with him, every week we set a goal that we are going to work on, each individually. And it's always one of those goals that you need to do, but you don't really want to do, and you can't outsource it, so it's stuck with you. And we always discuss, hey, how did your goal go? Did you manage to make it? What happened when you didn't? Or, what happened? And I said to him, well, this is what happened, and I dropped everything. And I said it felt good, but saying it to him, I felt awkward, because I was like, I dropped everything. I didn't do a thing. That was what I kind of was going at. And then I told him, well, I finished my book. I finished my website, and I told him about these major projects that even though I dropped everything, I continued to work on next to my coaching, next to being present on social media. And I was like, right, this is one of those moments where I am underestimating the amount of work that I'm actually doing. Now, when you are eager, driven, and ambitious, this is really for sure one of the big downfalls. Dit is a like how do you say it? A fluke, a mistake you will make over and over again. You will always downplay what for work you actually do. Listen, if you're not, if you're not that ambitious, if you're not that driven, most likely you don't you may not suffer from this so much. But when you're always like, yeah, I want more, I want my business to grow, I see opportunities, I can do this, I can do that, then yes, this is very much likely to happen to you. You underestimate the amount of work you are actually putting out. You are underestimating what you already currently am doing. So when you are like, overloading your brain, I'm inviting you to drop the things, but also be very, very honest with yourself about all the things you are doing, because you are doing so much already. So be honest, be open, be transparent, and actually see what you're doing. Now, what you can do to work with that overload of your brain, and that's why the box is behind me, it is to declutter, to clean up. That's what I did. I cleaned up my office, I cleaned up my closet, I cleaned up my daughter's room, which was like, and it felt great. And the other thing I did, I went for a walk. And I went for a walk next to the beach, to the shore. And, I don't know about you, but for me, the wind, it kind of blows my mind empty. The waves, they take away my headache or my overcrowdedness. And then I feel amazing. It's acknowledging what you've done, cleaning up, but then also take the box away when you go live. Don't forget it. And take a break. Give yourself some room, either in nature or whatever you need to do. Some people say journaling, some say meditating. For me, it was today a walk at the beach that really cleared my mind. But that's what I can recommend you. And really stop underestimating yourself, because that's the worst thing you can do. So let me see, there are some people who are watching. Great that you're watching, or when you're watching in the replay, let me know. Hakeem, good to see you. Sarah says, totally agree, it is the mind that gets overloaded, not so much the physical. Yeah, and we underestimate it, but it's like when you're feeling, then it's something in your mind that you need to take care of. My brain needs a holiday. I love that. Thank you for the reminder. You're welcome, Sarah. Let me know how it goes. Would love to hear from you. And then I had to question myself as to what gap I was attempting to fill by overloading. I love that. I love it. And it's actually true that so often, I love this. So often, we actually feel something that we don't like to feel. Maybe we feel sad because our business isn't where we envisioned it, or maybe we feel overwhelmed or whatever. And instead of feeling those feelings and acknowledging them and just letting them be, we will ask ourselves, so what can I do? What can I do? So you feel this gap, and all you think about is, what can I do to fill the gap? What can I do? And sometimes just feeling the gap and allowing it to be is the best thing you can do. Not take another action, because that's only gonna overwhelm you even more, but just sitting with it, or maybe talking about it with someone, someone that really listens and wants to hear you can really, really be the best solution. So thank you for bringing it up, because this is true. It happens so often. We don't want to feel the feelings, or we don't want to face what's happening in front of us. So instead of facing it, going through it, we occupy our hands, we occupy our minds with something that is actually not what we should do. And by doing that, don't forget, you're pushing away those feelings, you're pushing away that whatever you need to do, and it will come back to you. It will slap you in the face when you least expect it, and most likely when you least can use it, because its feelings are like a balloon. And when you push them underwater, like, I don't want it, I don't want it, I don't want it, I don't want it, when they surface, they resurface, they will bump you in the head. Instead of when you feel them and you just allow them to be and you let them go, they instantly will flow away. So thank you so much for being here with me today. It was my honor and my pleasure, and I look forward to seeing you again, same time, same place. Thank you so much.